Hey guys, welcome back to our channel for another video.
What's up?
Today we'll be talking about caffeine.
Yeah.
I love caffeine as much as everyone else.
Mm.
I've been drinking caffeine since I was like 10 years old.
Get the hell out of here.
My parents actually bought a case of Red Bull, 24 cans or so, without knowing what it was back in the day when Red Bull came out. So I was drinking caffeine as soda.
You drank
when
it
I
at
was,
10?
I was drinking it at 10 on a vacation.
Dude.
We were on a vacation. We
Yeah.
had Red Bull in the cooler because my family thought that it was like Pepsi. So I was drinking 2-3 Red Bulls a day and I was hyper. And everyone was wondering why. Well, today, as a doctor, I know why.
Well, I guess, yeah. But caffeine is the big topic, right? Should you
Mhm.
drink caffeine? What type of bottles should you get for the caffeine? What type of consumption should you have? So in this little video, we're just gonna go over our take on it and what experiences we've had and what our uses of it now is and what we're kind of using to help us right now at this
Right.
point.
So for me, I used to be such a heavy energy drinker and caffeine consumer. I'm talking about 3 Monsters a day and 2 like Americanos a day in medical school. That's a huge amount of caffeine. After like basic sciences, like 2 years of med school, when I came back home and I was living at home, I kind of like detoxified and I realized all of that caffeine wasn't really making me more productive. It was just making me more hyped up to start working. So I detoxified and I stopped using caffeine for a little bit. I was drinking coffee here and there or tea, and I was still the same amount of productive. Now I only use energy drinks or strong coffee whenever I have to be up for 24 hours or I have an overnight shift or I'm transitioning from like daytime to nighttime. For example, yesterday we were recording for a long time, so it was a very tiring day.
Yeah.
And then I had a night shift and I drank like a Red Bull and that managed to keep my energy going for like a couple of hours. Took care of what I had to, and then I came back home and we met up again and started recording again because like this is like fun, right? It doesn't seem like work, so I'm not really tired when I'm doing what I enjoy.
For sure. A little bit about my story on caffeine was I never used to drink it before medical school.
Mm-hmm.
I never had coffee. I never had energy drinks. Then I tried like a Red Bull or something.
A Red Bull or something?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't remember.
Something?
It was an energy drink.
Okay.
It was just like a can.
Okay.
So like it was an energy drink that I just grabbed out of the vending machine, and then as soon as I drank it, I just became super hyper. I never experienced this before in my life. And then little did I know, as time went on, med school just dumped stuff on you. So I kept drinking the energy drinks, and then I switched over to coffee in my second year. It was pretty effective, but then what I noticed with coffee was that whenever I would put milk and sugar in it, I think that it was the sugar and the milk combination that really gives that tired feeling at the end of the day.
Well, milk has serotonin. And remember, serotonin causes you to be sleepy, right? So black coffee is actually better than with milk.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I did. I switched over to just black coffee after that because I didn't like the crash I got after. Maybe it was the sugar rush that I crashed from. But as soon as I switched over to just black coffee, it was just a smooth, sustained feeling of just energy. And I used that for a bit. Then in my clinical years, I switched over back onto energy drinks. And I messed up one time. I remember it was like my OB-GYN shelf or comat because I'm a DO. And what happened was I drank way too many energy drinks. Like, I don't know, 4 or 5 3 Red Bulls, 1 Monster. It was crazy.
Palpitations.
No, not even just palpitations. I went to sleep and I thought my stomach was going to explode because I had severe gastritis.
Might as well.
No one told me. I never knew that in like all of med school. Maybe I'm just dumb. But
told you what the energy drinks can
cause gastritis.
Well, it's a lot of caffeine, and caffeine inhibits, your upper esophageal sphincter from closing.
Yeah.
So that's gonna cause like severe gastric reflux. Right?
Yeah.
It's basically your stomach is pumping and your esophagus is wide open, so all that acid is gonna shoot up into your mouth.
So when I took in all those energy drinks, it irritated my stomach lining so bad. I woke up the next day, I'm just throwing up in the toilet at like 6 in the morning. And then I had to take my shelf exam in like an hour. So I somehow managed to compose myself, went to go take my shelf, and thank God that's over with now. And I did well. So from my advice, don't drink too many energy drinks. Personally.
Everything in moderation is the best. If you're too extreme in any circumstance, that leads to bad results. So use energy drinks as a tool when you're really, really tired. So you can have one and they'll be effective. If you're drinking it every day, you know, you're going to build tolerance and eventually need more and more, just like any other, you know, drug out there. In my opinion, I like coffee better. It tastes better to me. You can put different flavors, caramel latte, caramel cappuccino, you know.
I switched back to coffee.
Yeah, I like coffee better.
But you got to be careful with these other coffees that they promote on like Starbucks and Dunkin', because all these flavors that are out there,
corn syrup.
Yeah, it's basically just a whole bunch of corn syrup, sugar. It's actually pretty bad for you.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
Black coffee is the best. It's the way to go. So
Americanos.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, I agree. It is bad for you, but again, moderation. I have like maybe a caramel latte once a week or something when I'm feeling really tired, exhausted. I feel like I need something nice and warm to, you know, kind of make my day a little bit better.
And yeah, don't forget to drink water when you're on these types of diuretics.
I don't drink water at all.
You gotta drink water, dude.
The attending once asked me, like we had a patient, they were talking about like hydration and stuff. They're like, yeah, normal people drink water. He was going around the table. He was like, how much water do you drink? And the student's like, 2-3 glasses. Another resident's like 2-3 glasses. He comes to me. He's like, what about you? I'm like, I just drink coffee in the morning. He's like, what about water? I'm like, I just drink tea at night. And he's like, what about water? I'm like, no, maybe a glass in the morning. He's like, you're weird. And, that is weird. We should be drinking more water. It helps with the skin. Sugar kind of makes your skin like patchy and like gross and oily. Drinking a lot of water is definitely healthier for you,
Yeah. And you pee out a lot when you're on that caffeine, right?
Yeah.
Coffee? Yeah. It's a diuretic, so you're peeing out a lot. You want to rehydrate yourself. And I've noticed that if you actually do rehydrate, even while you're coming on a caffeine crash, you feel a lot better too. You get a little bit of burst of energy after that water that I drink. Maybe it's a personal thing.
If you eat or you drink water, if you've been dehydrated, that helps you. Sometimes it might just be hypoglycemia that you're experiencing when you're tired.
Could be.
So just eat a little bit, have a snack bar. I mean, that's for me, like, sometimes I go throughout my day and I don't have anything to eat. So, I have a snack bar and then I feel energized again. But I definitely prefer coffee over energy drinks, but I save energy drinks for the times where I really need the boost. I don't drink them every day because I don't want to build tolerance. I save that in my toolbox for, for those dire times.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been a short video on just our take on caffeine. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the
ding.